Yo, have you ever found out a secret so huge it made you question everything you thought was real about your life? Because that's exactly what happened to me. I was 16 when my dad landed in the hospital. Heart issues. The kind that make doctors bring in family members and say things like, if there's anything you need to say it now. So my dad, this man who coached my soccer games, helped me with math, grilled burgers on Sundays, looked me straight in the eye from his hospital bed and told me the truth. He said, "You have a brother and a sister. I've been living a second life." Just like that. No build-up, no warning. He had another wife. 2 kids, a whole other family, and he'd been juggling both lives for years without any of us knowing. But here's the thing. I already kind of knew. Not everything, but enough. It started when I saw a text on his phone one day. It popped up while he was making dinner and he left his phone on the counter. It said, "Hey Dad, Mom says you're coming over this weekend." At first, I thought it was just a work thing, maybe a colleague's kid. I didn't know, but I remember feeling weird about it. Something in my gut said, that's not right. The kid called him Dad, and the message didn't sound like it was about us. It was about them. After that, I started noticing patterns. He always left the room when a certain name popped up on his phone. He'd take business trips every few weekends. He always looked tired, like mentally tired, like he was constantly juggling something he didn't want to drop. One night, he accidentally left his email open on the family laptop, and that's when I saw it. Photos. A woman I didn't recognize, 2 older kids, all smiling. There were messages too, birthday reminders, don't forget Sarah's recital. I just sat there, staring, my heart pounding. That was his family. I didn't confront him, I didn't even tell my mom, but the twist, she already knew. I found out later, after his hospital confession, that my mom had known about the other family for years. She knew about the affair, the marriage, the kids, and she kept it quiet. She gave him time. She didn't expose him. She let him be a dad to me without ruining my image of him. And even though they argued sometimes, she never used it against him. She waited for him to tell me the truth. But knowing all that didn't make it easier, because I realized I was part of the second family, the secret one. I wasn't just a kid with a complicated dad, I was the hidden kid. The fallout was rough. I met my half-siblings, they were nice, but I could tell they resented me, and I don't blame them. To them, I was the reason their dad split his time, his money, his energy. To me, they were the ones he chose first. It took months for things to settle. Therapy helped. My dad survived, by the way. He's still around, trying to make it right, whatever that even means. We don't talk about it much now. Sometimes silence feels easier. But every once in a while, I'll look at him and think, who would I have been if I never found out? Sometimes the truth changes everything. Sometimes it's the only way forward. If you made it this far, thanks for listening to my story. If you've ever dealt with family secrets or betrayal, drop a comment below. I read every one. And if you want more stories like this, raw, emotional, and real, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. I've got more stories coming soon, and trust me, they only get deeper from here.